read a book to you about colons and semicolons. They're very important. What is that sound coming from the kitchen? It's Grandma. She's cooking something special. You take a closer look. She put these ingredients in the bowl: flour, sugar, eggs, cocoa, and more. It's a birthday cake just for you. Did you notice there was a colon there? Colons and semicolons are like cocoa. You don't need cocoa to make a cake, but you do need it for a chocolate cake. Some sentences are just better with a colon or a semicolon. A colon introduces a list. It comes after an independent clause. An independent clause has a subject and a verb. These parts are what make it independent. Jack made pizzas for everyone. See the colon? Pepperoni for Maddie, cheese for Adam, and mushroom for Jenny. There is a test for using a colon correctly. You should be able to rewrite the sentence without it. Jack made pepperoni pizza for Maddie, cheese for Adam, and mushroom for Jenny. Colons introduce more than just lists. They go before an idea or example too. A colon shows that what follows is connected to what came before. Think of the stacked dots as pointing back and forward. If you see a colon, check for the independent clause. Which sentence uses a colon correctly? Number 1, I made cookies, colon, chocolate chip, peanut butter, and oatmeal raisin. Or 2, the recipe calls for macaroni, cheddar cheese, milk, and butter. Sentence 1 is correct. I made cookies is an independent clause. Speaking of related ideas, a semicolon can join two independent clauses, but they must be related. They could also be written as a single sentence. They would need to be linked by a comma and a coordinating conjunction. Look at the sentences below. Today was hot. All we wanted to eat was ice cream. The first one talks about the heat of the day. The second one says how you wanted to respond to that heat. The two are related. You could join them with a semicolon. Today was hot. All we wanted to eat was ice cream. What if we wanted to write the sentence another way? You would need a connector. Today was hot, and all we wanted to eat was ice cream. Today was hot, so all we wanted to eat was ice cream. Not all sentences can be connected. Some do not have enough in common. Take a look at the following. Today was hot. I love strawberry ice cream. Your favorite flavor doesn't have anything to do with today's temperature. Those sentences would not be able to use a semicolon. Look in the glossary for a list of conjunctions, then choose the one that would best connect the following. We are out of chips. I'm hungry for chips and salsa. We are out of chips, comma, but I'm hungry for chips and salsa, period. The name for a sentence with two independent clauses is compound. Certain words and phrases often join those clauses. Nevertheless, therefore, otherwise, however, finally, eventually, certainly, as a result, and consequently. When a semicolon separates a compound sentence, the connecting word or words is followed by a comma. Marcia does not like seafood. Therefore, we should not cook shrimp. The connecting words shown on page 21 are adverbs. They describe how, when, or for what reason something is done. That is why they are used as linking words. Where would the punctuation marks go in the following compound sentences? Josie made a sandwich. As a result, she was no longer hungry. It would be, Josie made a sandwich, semicolon. As a result, comma, she was no longer hungry, period. Take the seeds out of the pepper, otherwise it might be too spicy. Would be, take the seeds out of the pepper, semicolon, otherwise, comma, it might be too spicy, exclamation point. Colons and semicolons can be helpful ingredients as you create sentences. Sometimes you need to make a list or use an example. Other times you want to show how closely two thoughts are tied together. Keep practicing with punctuation, and your writing will always be a treat. Complete the thought. Use the punctuation clues in the left-hand column to find the rest of the sentence. Are you looking for a list, a connecting word, or another independent clause? Copy the words in the columns that write onto your own sheet of paper, then rearrange them to get the correct combinations. The cupcake had too much frosting. Please use these toppings. I forgot the pie in the oven. It burned. Nevertheless, I licked it off. M&Ms, sprinkles, and brownie bits. The cupcakes had too much frosting. Semicolon. Nevertheless, comma, I licked it off. Period. Please use these toppings. Colon. M&Ms, comma, sprinkles, comma, and brownie bits. Period. I forgot the pie in the oven. Semicolon. It burned. Period. And our glossary says a clause is a unit that makes up a sentence. Coordinating conjunction is one of the words for, and, nor, but, or yet, or so that connects clauses. Sentences are a group of words that have a noun as a subject and a verb. The subject is the noun that is what or whom the sentence is about. A verb is an action or state of being needed to complete a sentence. And now we have finished our lesson about this particular type of punctuation. Commas, not commas, semicolons, and colons. See, everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. Have a great week.